So I decided to try something different today. I'm gonna do a full face makeup tutorial, and I don't normally do these very often just because I know that these types of videos can get super long and really redundant, but I figured for this makeup look I would do this today, and that's why I skipped the intro, because with the intro it would have been even longer. I don't really talk about this much in my makeup tutorials at all, but I went ahead and moisturized my face with the Origins, I just totally said that weird, with the Origins Starting Over Age Erasing Oil Free Moisturizer with Mimosa. This is my favorite moisturizer to use morning and night during the winter months. It keeps my face really hydrated and it preps it for my foundation. So just, you know, if you have oily skin, find a moisturizer that will suit your skin type. You know, you can always go to skin counters and talk with the skin counters, skin care counters, and talk with the people that work there, and they can help you figure out what moisturizer will work best for your skin type. But I have more normal to dry skin, and if you have a skin type like that, I highly recommend this moisturizer. And then I went ahead and prepped my eyes with the Origins Plantscription Anti-Aging Eye Treatment. And this is an eye cream. It's very moisturizing, but it seeps into the skin. It preps your under eye area and your eyelids. It just helps everything go on a lot smoother. And if you do have any dry patches, it moisturizes those areas. So when you go to apply concealer or foundation, the foundation doesn't cling to those dry areas. So that's why it's so important to moisturize your face and under eye, your eye area before you apply foundation. I know that I don't really talk about that, but it is very important. And then I went ahead and moisturized my lips with the Nivea Kiss of Moisture chapstick. This is one of the best moisturizing chapsticks I have found, and I highly recommend it. I'm gonna prep my lips today because I'm going to be wearing a red lipstick. So you wanna make sure that your lips are very moisturized and exfoliated before applying like a really dark or bright red lip color. Okay, so that probably took me like 3 minutes to explain all that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my under eye concealer, and today I'm using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. And the color that I use, or I always call it Creamy Radiant, but it's Radiant Creamy Concealer, whatever. And my shade is in Vanilla. So I've mentioned this before, but I just like to apply my under eye concealer before I do my foundation. I just find that everything looks a lot more put together when you do it that way. Because sometimes concealer doesn't want to blend with foundation really well, so it's better if you just apply it first. I'm going to take my dampened beauty blender, and I'm going to use the skinnier side, and I'm just going to bounce that. You want to pat your concealer in. You never want to rub it. If you rub it around, it will get kind of splotchy. If you pat it in, it will give you like the best coverage and the best finish. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation, and I hope I have enough of this. Like, I have like that much foundation left in here, so I hope it will pump out. If not, I'll have to use a different foundation, but I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I love this foundation. It gives my face such a flawless finish. It just really helps to even out your complexion, but at the same time, it allows your skin to still look like skin. That's why I love this foundation, and it's very long wearing. So I'm just going to, hopefully, this thing is running out, pump some of this on the back of my hand. I can see that I'm going to be making a trip to Sephora pretty soon. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dot this foundation all on my face. Anytime I use the Beauty Blender, I like to dot foundation on my face. I just find that the foundation applies a lot more evenly whenever you do this, and it keeps the Beauty Blender from soaking up all your foundation. And I forgot to mention this, but the shade that I use in that Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation is shade 1. Then I'm going to take the fat side of the Dampen Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to bounce it on my face. In the same way, like with the concealer, you want to pat your foundations. You never want to rub. Whenever you rub the foundation in, it really will start to settle in pores, like in your pores and fine lines and things like that, and it won't give you very good coverage. Patting your foundations in, just give them a more true coverage, like whatever the formula is supposed to be. If it's a medium coverage, it'll give you, you know, a medium coverage. If it's a full coverage, it'll give you the true full coverage of the foundation. So that's why you always want to pat your foundations in. And around my nose, sometimes I'll turn it back around to the pointed side. I always feel like blending out foundation around your nose is just kind of awkward. I was talking to my friend about this earlier today because she came over, my friend Brittany, and I was giving her like a little mini makeover, and I was telling her how it's always so weird to put foundation around people's noses because everybody has like a different shaped nose. So yeah. And then always don't forget to kind of blend foundation here along your jawline and neck. So many people forget to do that step, and then it just doesn't look blended very well. It can kind of give you like a line. So definitely don't forget to do that. And for my under eye concealer, I'm going to set that with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. This product is amazing, and I know I rave about it a lot on my channel, but it's a really great under eye setting powder to keep your concealers from creasing and keep your concealer on all day. Then I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the color Soft Ivory. Then I go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray to set and lock in my foundation. It keeps my makeup on all day long. It keeps it looking natural, so I highly recommend this stuff. Next, I'm going to move on to eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia BrowWiz pencil in the color Ash Blonde, or actually this is Taupe. It used to be called Ash Blonde, and I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows to get them in place first. And I feel like sometimes people forget to fill in their eyebrows or shape them, and it can really make a huge difference in makeup looks. If you just shape your eyebrows, you know, you can go and get them professionally shaped somewhere, and then once you get that done, then you can kind of keep the shape by plucking your eyebrows. It will really help to frame your face, and it makes the biggest difference in makeup looks, I feel like. And sometimes that is the thing that people forget to do the most, especially if you don't wear makeup a lot. You don't really think to fill in your eyebrows, but I'm telling you, it makes the biggest difference. Once I've got my eyebrows filled in, then I just go back with the little spoolie side of this Anastasia BrowWiz pencil to set my eyebrows in place to ensure that my eyebrows aren't gonna get all crazy throughout the day. I'm just gonna set it with the Benefit Gimme Brow in the color Light Medium. It's a nice taupe color. It's great for blonde. It's like a tinted brow gel. Okay, next I'm moving on to my eyeshadow, and I'm trying to get this picture up that I'm going off of. But like I showed you guys in the intro, this is the picture that I'm going to base this look off of, and I haven't attempted this look yet, so I'm just kind of winging it, so hopefully it turns out okay. It doesn't look too complicated of a look, but I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Paris Infallible, I think that's what it's called, yeah, Infallible eyeshadow, and this is in the color Amber Rush. And this is the only Infallible eyeshadow that I own from L'Oreal. I know a lot of you all are wanting me to do a series on this line from L'Oreal as well. I might do it eventually. I feel like I have so many different series going on my channel right now. But yeah, I really do enjoy this color that I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this shade. Actually, I think I'm going to put a color in my crease first before I put that on. I'm just going to take a little bit of my NARS Laguna bronzer and the Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going to lightly dust this into the crease of my eye. And before I do that, I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on. I'm like all like out of order today, but I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Milani eyeshadow primer. And this eyeshadow primer will just keep my eyeshadows from creasing and keep them vibrant all day long. Okay, now that that is dried, I'm going to go in, like I said a second ago, with my NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm just going to dust just a little bit of this in the crease. I just want a light dusting of this, nothing too over the top, just to add a little bit of definition. Because Candice does have a little bit of definition in her crease, but nothing super noticeable. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my brow highlights, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. highlight and concealer. I'm going to use the highlighted side. It's just this white cream product or liquid product. And then I'm just going to leave it like this. I think it looks super sexy. Just joking. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with this Sigma Concealer F70 brush. I always feel like when I try to joke here when I'm filming, it's so awkward. But in real life, whenever I joke, it's not awkward. I don't know. Something about trying to joke in front of a camera, it just makes things seem so awkward. I guess it's because it's like I don't have somebody to interact with me. I don't know. I just feel weird trying to joke in front of a camera. And I'm a really sarcastic kind of person, kind of a smart butt. So yeah, it just isn't the same trying to do it in front of a camera. Okay, so as you can see, that gives my brow bone a little bit of a highlight. And the eye look is super simple with this look. Really easy to do. Now I'm just going to go in with that Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. And I am going to use the Sigma E55 shading brush to place this on my eyelids. And I'm just going to pat this on. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the inner corner of my eye. I'm also going to run this along the lower lash line because she does have that same shade on her lid along the lower lash line. And then before I finish with the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and do the face. And she does have like a pretty heavy contour going on. I am going to first bronze up my face though. So I'm just going to go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer and my Real Techniques powder brush to bronze my face up. Some on my jawline and on my neck. And I'm also going to put a little bit on my nose here and just a little bit on my chin. And I'm just going to go in with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm going to contour my cheekbones. So I'm just going to use the little brush that came with the Hoola bronzer. I love this brush for contouring. And then to contour, I'm just gonna suck in my cheekbones, and it will kind of give you a guide as to where to contour. You want to contour where your cheek is kind of hollowed out right there. So I just place it in like this, and then I pull it up like this to kind of blend out. And then I'm just going to do that to the other side, and then I'll also go in with my kabuki brush to kind of blend it out because I know it looks super harsh right now. And I'm actually going to bring this contour in a little further than what I normally would, just because I feel like the picture that I'm going by, her contour does come in kind of far. I normally would stop like right here and wouldn't take it any further, but I'm trying to kind of go by this photo I'm looking at today. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of blush. She doesn't have too much blush going on, but she does have a little bit. And I'm going to use my Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso. It's one of my all-time favorite blushes. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to first go ahead and use liquid liner, and then I'm going to go back over top of it with a pencil to kind of smudge it out and make it look smoky, because in that picture of her liner looks defined, but at the same time it's kind of smoky. So I'm just going to do like a thin line when it comes to the liquid liner, just because I am going to smudge that pencil liner on top. The reason why I am going in with a liquid liner first is just to make sure that by the lashes it is very dark, because sometimes with a pencil liner you can't get it super close to your lash line and it won't be as dark as it would if you used a liquid. Now that the liquid liner has dried, I'm going to go over top of it with the Fergie Wet n Wild long wearing, I can never remember the name of this, On Edge long wearing eye pencil. And this is in the color Midnight Girl. And I'm just going to try to get as close as I can to the lash line and follow like exactly on top of where I put the liquid. And then I'm going to go back with the Pencil E30 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to smudge out that pencil liner. As you can see, like, it's very defined around the lashes, but it's very smoked out, like around the edges. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some mascara on, and I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, which is my favorite mascara. And then with the magic of editing, bam, lashes. So I went ahead and put my false lashes on, and I do have a in-depth tutorial on how to apply false lashes, so I'll link that video down in the description box. I didn't want to put that in this video because this video is already probably really long. I used these Kiss false lashes today. They're the number 2s, and I absolutely love these. I think they are perfect for this look. These lashes are a little longer than Candice's in that picture, but I think these are the perfect Bombshell lashes. And then the last step to this Bombshell Valentine's Day makeup look is the lips. And you could go so many different routes with this, but I'm going to do red lips because anytime you think of a Bombshell makeup look, you think red lips. I'm going to use this Rimmel Provoca lips, and I think the packaging on this is so cute. It definitely looks like Valentine's Day packaging with the little lips here. And this is a long wearing lip product or lipstick. It is a 16-hour kiss proof lip color, and the color I'm going to use is called Kiss Me You Fool. So you just put the colored side on first, and then once that dries, you top it with the glossy side, and that kind of helps to seal everything in. And it's like a clear, almost like glossy type product. So I really have been enjoying these Rimmel Provoca lips. I have this one, and I also have this other shade, which is I'll Call You, which is a really pretty pink. So if you didn't want to do red lips for Valentine's Day, this pink is also really pretty with like this eye makeup. So I highly recommend both of these. And these lip products do not transfer once you get them on. Like, these things are hardcore, so they are perfect for Valentine's Day. Just to show you, like that doesn't transfer whatsoever. So yeah, these are perfect for Valentine's Day. I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial. I know it was a little different than what I normally do. But it's always good to change it up every once in a while. I hope that you all have an awesome Valentine's Day, and if you did enjoy this, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video, and I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye bye guys. Mwah.